Greetings viewers, Eric the Car Guy here, also known as ETCG1, here on ETCG1. Go figure. Hey, if it's your birthday, I want to wish you personally a happy birthday. Let's move on to our subject at hand, which is the metric system. When I was a kid growing up in the 70s, I was told that by the time I was in my 40s, which I am now, that we would all be converted over to the metric system and the whole imperial system would have gone away. Hadn't happened yet. And I'm wondering when it will. The metric system, as many of you know, at least to me, seems a lot easier in many ways. It's not full of all these strange measurements based on the length of your thumb and all this other weird stuff. Not that it isn't a valid form of measurement. It has been used for years. I mean, we've built skyscrapers and automobiles and all those kinds of things on the imperial system before the metric system came along. But the idea of the metric system was to create a worldwide standard system that everybody could use and we could all just get along. Well, where is that? Every place else in the world has switched to the metric system, including the UK, which, you know, it's kind of started the imperial system. I mean, that's what the name implies. And here we are. Here it is, the 21st century, and we are still using the imperial system. It's kind of a head scratcher. So when do we change? When do we switch over? And you know, how do we move forward with this? Because as I said earlier, it seems to be a much easier system, especially math-wise. It's all increments of 10. Yay, not 12 or whatever you want to make up. I like the old terminology. I like, you know, it's cool, it's retro, it's steampunk, if you will. But as far as practical, okay, it works, but it doesn't connect us with the rest of the world. And me being in the United States, as I said, growing up, they told me by this time that things will be different. They don't seem any different. They seem pretty much the same. I have metric and SAE tools, and I bust out the SAE tools now and again. Sometimes I'm working on older vehicles, or works really well on rusty fasteners, like if it's a metric fastener that's sort of rusted away. For instance, 3/8 in place of a 10mm. Works pretty good, done it lots of times. Outside of that, the occasional ancient vehicle that I work on uses something that's SAE, but outside of that, not so much. So I'm not saying I've got to throw away my SAE tools. I'm just saying, when are we going to start talking kilometers an hour? When are we going to start talking kilos? And I half entertained this thought before I started this video, and I'd been kicking around the idea for this for a while, but like starting it with my channel. I mean, if it's going to change, it's going to have to start somewhere. And I thought about, you know, just no longer speaking in terms of the imperial system and just speaking in terms of the metric system. But then I kind of got, okay, well, how am I going to do it? And maybe that's the problem, because I'm sitting scratching my head trying to figure out, okay, well, how can I convey that information, you know, efficiently if I'm not proficient in the metric system myself? So in essence, I'm saying that I am part of the problem. And I thought that a possible solution might be to start speaking in terms of the metric system on my Eric the Car Guy channel and this channel. Just start talking that way. Maybe we'll just do away with horsepower and start talking watts like they do down under. I don't know. It seems like a fun little experiment. What do you think? You're the audience. You're the ones telling me what to do. The point is, what do you think of the metric system? You think I should switch over and start speaking in terms of the next phase in measuring evolution, or do you think I should stay rooted in the past and, you know, just keep things going the way they've been going forever and ever and hope that somewhere along the line somebody's going to change it? Your thoughts, I'd love to hear them. Comments below. There's also going to be a link in the description to a discussion about this video if you wish to join us over at ericthecarguy.com. Speaking of which, if you have automotive questions, I don't recommend you post them in the comments below. Instead, I recommend you head over to ericthecarguy.com. The welcome video there will tell you about the features that can help you with those automotive issues. If you wish to connect with me socially, hey, I've got Google+, Facebook, Twitter, also Instagram that you can use. Close each of my videos, including ETCG1s, which are posted each and every Monday, by the way, with be safe, have fun, stay dirty. I will see you next time.